What's up, everybody? Chef Marlo here. Welcome back, Department of Public Health, Becoming the Better You Wellness Group. We have another great recipe for you today. Thank you all for having us back. Thank you for joining us and tuning in. I hope you enjoy this recipe. So, as we get ready for the seasons to change, you know the menu also has to change. So as it starts to cool down, we got a nice chili recipe for you today that's gonna keep you warm when it's getting cold outside, okay? So we got a quick turkey chili. It's completely customizable. You can do it however you want to. I'm gonna just give you the baseline, some good flavors, some good add-ons, some good, secrets, chef secrets to take your recipe to another level. So we'll jump straight into it. So what we did was we have some ground turkey that we browned already, right? We browned the ground turkey and we poured the liquid off of it, okay? So we have that still in the pan, ready to go. So next what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some bell peppers. Now, so you can use poblano peppers, which I like a lot. They're a little sweeter than regular bell peppers. They're a little more spicy as well. So, but you can use red, you can use yellow, whatever colors you prefer, whatever kind of peppers you prefer. If you want it a little spicier, you can dice up some jalapeno in here, completely up to you. But I'm gonna take a little side of this right here. You see that's how we trim off the pepper right there. And it's really easy. You get the bulk of it without getting, the white part, which we don't really use. So that's a good way to just kind of trim up your pepper. And then I'm gonna do a dice on that. I'm gonna do a small dice because I want it to cook down and cook into the chili. I don't necessarily want to bite into the pepper personally, but if you like, a nice crunch of a bell pepper in your chili or whatever, go for it. You can make bigger chunks of that. Totally up to you. So I got a nice dice of that pepper right here. And you can add anything else you want as well. Onions, celery if you like, whatever you might like to add, some garlic. It's just a really quick recipe. The frozen blend that I use a lot works really well for this. You can find it at your local grocer in the frozen section. It's normally like peppers, onions, and celery, or they have like celery, white onions, and red bell peppers mixed up. It's called seasoning blend or mirepoix blend that you can find in your local grocers in the freezer section, which works really well for this. Everything's already chopped up. It's frozen. You just add it to your mix, cook it down to chili, and you're ready to go. So boom, we'll step on around this way. We got our ground turkey browned up. We'll add in our bell peppers right there. Turn the heat up on that a little bit. We'll go in with some chicken stock. A nice little bit of chicken stock right there. We'll go in with some rotel, which is diced up tomatoes and chilies, serrano chilies. That's gonna give us a nice little complex flavor. It's gonna give us some bite. You always gotta have some tomatoes in the chili. It's a chili-based soup. A tomato-based soup. So we'll go in with some black beans. That's the beautiful part about all this. You just add everything in, and the chili creates the flavor when everything's cooking down with it. So we'll go in with some chili powder, a couple tablespoons of that. We'll go in with some comino, some cumin, a couple shakes of cumin. And these are a couple of my little add-ons that I like to add. So for me, a couple dashes of hot sauce, depending on how hot you like it. You can use Tabasco, you can use, these jalapeno hot sauces, which are really good and work well. I like to add a little ketchup just for sweetness, okay? The ketchup counteracts the heat that you're gonna add. It also gives it a little more body, right, when it's cooking down. And then we'll take this, we're gonna add our tomato paste in here. Add a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste. Got that in there, very nice. And then we're just gonna incorporate all that, right? So the thing about the chili, you wanna let your chili cook down for a good 45 minutes to an hour at the least. Let everything get incorporated. You wanna draw out some of the starch from the black beans, because that's gonna also help thicken the chili up and give it a lot of body as well. You wanna allow the onions and peppers and all that kind of stuff to really cook down, get the oils and the natural juices out of that stuff. So that's gonna give your chili that really complex, deep flavor that you like, okay? I like to wait towards the end to season with the salt and pepper because as it reduces, it's gonna get a little more concentrated in flavor. So you don't want to season it too early and then feel like you need more, and then as it reduces, the flavor is gonna get a lot more concentrated, and then you may end up with a chili that's too salty or too spicy, right? So boom, we're gonna bring that up to a boil. And once we get it to a boil, then we're gonna turn it down, right? So we got it there. And then after your chili's been going for, you know, let's say a good hour. Oh, look at that. Look how nice that looks, right? That chili's been cooked down. This has been going for about an hour, almost an hour and a half now. Everything's cooked down really nicely. We're gonna plate this up, right? Get that out the way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with some chili right here. Right in this bowl. Man, look how thick and hearty that chili is right there. That looks delicious. And at this point, this is when you wanna season it. Taste it, make sure it's seasoned up well to your liking. If you need a little more spice, if you need a little more salt and pepper or anything like that, now's the time to add it right before you put it in this bowl. And then I'm gonna go in with a little, so to be a little healthier, I'm using a little Greek yogurt right there, right? Same concept as sour cream, just a little healthier. Very nice. I like it spicy, so I have some pickled jalapenos here, right? With a little carrots and stuff. That looks really delicious right there. And then I'm gonna go with a little scallion in here. A little scallion on top. Can't have chili without cheese, right? That looks good right there. And then finish it off with a couple of these little chips on top. You need those for dipping purposes right there. Look at that. That chili looks amazing right there. This is our quick turkey chili. You can start this in your crock pot. You can start in the pot, come back an hour later and check on it, and it should be ready. Just keep it on low heat once you bring it to a boil. You can also switch this up. You can use ground chicken. You can use, if you want to do all veggies, you can do all veggies with this. Excuse me, ground beef if you like. You have plenty of options. Mushrooms work really well with this too, so make it your own depending on your dietary restrictions and what the things you like to eat, and enjoy. Turkey chili, ready to go. I'm gonna dig in here, Ant. What you think?
Get you some.
Let's see.
Taste face.
Oh, you see that cheese? That cheese.
Make you close your eyes. We'll see y'all later.
See you next week.